I don't know about you, but as I've aged, I've found that my eyes seem to be shrinking. I'm not a professional makeup artist, but I do love makeup, and I love sharing tips and tricks for all of you mature ladies out there who are noticing small changes in their face, and in particular, the shrinking eye syndrome. Today in this video, I want to show you some easy tricks that you can do with the products you already have that will instantly make your eyes look bigger. And I hope that this helps you feel a little bit more awake, a little bit more youthful, and puts a little bit more pep in your step. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal Beshara. I'm an artist and illustrator. I'm 51 years old and I love makeup. I've always loved makeup since I was little. I want to show you some easy tricks that you can do with the products you already have. I'm using 4 products here that will instantly make your eyes look bigger and wider awake. I feel like compared to older photos of myself, my eyes just look smaller. That's not something that we want. The appearance of youth and vivaciousness always comes with a big dramatic eye. So looking at the camera here, this eye is currently, it just has concealer on it, and I do use an eye brightening concealer. I can leave all the links for the products that I've used in the description box below, but you can use any products that you have that match the color or the concept for what I'm doing today. It's super simple, super budget friendly. So the first thing that I have come across that I absolutely love is a waterproof pencil liner. And I'm using black. A lot of videos I see makeup artists suggesting not to use black, but I have a little tip for you. Again, maybe it's the artistry involved in this, but we are actually going to be applying eyeshadow over top of this for a couple of reasons, and I'll explain that a little bit later in this video. So I'm using a sharp black waterproof pencil, and I'm just going to apply it to my inner waterline here. And instead of trying to accomplish this in one foul swoop, I actually do it in a series of dots, just kind of like little dots. And you can, even if this makes you nervous, just blink against your pencil. And this will give you a little bit more confidence. So just blinking, 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 because you're probably going to blink anyway. And then I'm not doing it like right against my eyeball, so I don't find that it migrates into my eye. I'm trying to get it as close to my external lash line in this first go. All right, so there is my first layer. The next thing that I'm going to do is just extend my lash line, not with a wing, because again, with the aging eyes, my corners are starting to sink a little bit. So the wing is not exactly aligned the way that it used to be. So now what I'm doing is just adding a little bit of extra depth. Again, just through a series of dots, just outside my lashes, so above on my actual eyelid, in just that last third. And I can kind of mush it into my lash line as well. And so what I'm going to do here is just using the tip of the pencil, I'm just going to apply a few little wiggles. Now I want to make sure that I'm not carrying the line down. I still want to have horizontal or a little, like a couple of little dots that are going at a diagonal here. So you can see that I finished that line, and again, we're not looking for it to droop down. We want to make sure that it's either finishing with just a couple dots in the corner. Hopefully you can see that. Now that's the black. You may love the black and perhaps that's it for you, but if you do feel that it's too harsh, especially if you are fair like me, for those of you who are familiar with painting terms, I'm going to take this filbert. It's sort of like a cat's tongue. It's got a nice oval shape to it, and it has a pretty sharp tip. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to dip this into my palette, my very well used palette here, and I'm going to pick a chocolate brown or a rusty brown, but I think for this lash line, I'm gonna stick with the chocolate brown. I'm just going to dip, and then I want to bang off the extra powder so that we don't make a mess. And what I'm going to do is just take this now with a little bit of eyeshadow on my brush. I'm just going to apply this directly on top of the liner that I've just applied. This helps to set the liner a little bit, so I'm going to dip in, knock off the extra. So it helps to keep that liner lasting a little bit longer. And then I'm going to just finish off and applying it just right across to soften that black line. Again, sort of focusing on the inner lash line, but I'm certainly above, I'm not in the lashes. Double check that both sides are the same. Make sure that you are not creating any sort of drooping. So I'm gonna just take that same chocolate brown, just widen that line a little bit. I've just got a little bit left on here. And now I'm gonna soften that wing and just sort of stamping with my brush to taper out that line. And actually, I like the look of that. I'm gonna add a little bit to the other side too. And then I just can use my finger to blend. We don't need fancy, fancy tools. Now for me, I have this rust-colored dress on, so I'm going to take a matching eyeshadow, and same thing, same brush, just take a little bit of that rusty brown. You can use a complementary color to your eye color, whatever works for you. Maybe you are more into the taupe colors. I have more greenish eyes, so I can get away with a little bit more of a reddish tone. And now, without using eyeliner, instead I'm going to use this eyeshadow as my eyeliner. And I'm not going to line the inner waterline here. And you can see when I keep this part clear, it has the effect of opening the orbital area. And so I'm kind of moving my lash line down a little bit, which will cause an opening to the eye. So now I'm going to take this eyeshadow and I'm going to apply it into my lower lash line. And if I just leave it like this, it might have a little bit of a closing effect. So I'm actually going to soften it and continue to blend it downward. Now I know sometimes by the end of the day, it just makes its way down there anyhow, but you can see how big of a difference that makes. And we haven't even applied mascara yet. So here's the other trick with mascara that I learned recently. Now my lashes are growing out a little bit from a lash curl that I had. So some of them are kind of wonky and going in all different directions. And you can use whatever preferred brand of mascara that you have. But what I like to do is I dip my wand in. I take all the excess out, of course. Just wipe it on the edge. Remember, I am not a makeup artist. I'm an artist who loves makeup. So I'm just a regular lady, and I'm hoping to pass along some tips to some other regular ladies. If you are a regular person who is appreciating these kinds of tips, let me know in the comments below, and let me know of any tricks that you've learned over the years on your own that work for you. I love hearing from my community to see what other kind of things that people are using that really make your routine a little bit simpler. So I'm going to take this wand, and instead of applying it in the usual way from base to tip, I'm actually once again going to use that blinking technique, and I'm going to keep blinking against this wand. So blinking, blinking, blinking. And what that does is build up a lot of product along the root of the lash. So it really has a thickening effect. So blinking, 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 and I blink, blink, blink right into the inner corner. And then I'll go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle with just what's left on the brush so that it's not clumpy. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle out. And then here's the big trick, is I'm actually applying it to the upper side of my lashes. So I'm just brushing down. That might force your lashes down. So the last thing is just to brush them up. So we're getting to coat both sides of the lashes. And for me, that really catches the tip. So the last thing, depending on whether you want to kind of splay your lashes or not, you can use the tip of the brush. Remember, I was using it horizontal like this, so now I can use it perpendicular, and I can kind of swipe inward, and that just has a natural lifting effect without having to crimp your lashes. So that's my final step. Now you might take it one step further and actually go ahead and put mascara on the lower lash line. No matter what mascara I use, I can never get it to stay throughout the day. So if you have a trick for us, please feel free to share it below. The very last thing that we do once this is all set, and you may want to do this at the beginning if you're not sure of yourself, is use some sort of clear eyes brightener. For me, my eyes are always a little bit on the reddish side. I think I talk and I just go about my day with my eyes like flared really wide open. So they tend to dry out a little bit. So a couple of little drops of your preferred brand of clear eyes or Visine, especially with all of the reading that we do on their screens, or if you're spending lots of time out in the sun, your eyes get dehydrated. And that can give a closing effect. So you can do this in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes each eye after your concealer. And the last thing you can do if you want is just set with a little bit of setting powder underneath your eye, and that should keep things in place. Let's do a recap. We're taking our waterproof eyeliner and blinking against it, creating a series of dots underneath our lashes at the base of the root. And then just in that outer third, you are applying that same waterproof pencil liner over top, no harsh liquid liners. Finally, we're using a powdered brush in a dark chocolate to set the liner and also soften. It's the softening that gives back that youthfulness. We could get away with hard liquid liners when we were younger, but it can be a little bit harsh. Finally, using that same color or a different, for me, I went with a slightly lighter powdered eyeliner. Again, just using a brush and just tapping it against the bottom underneath the lash line, not putting any liner on the waterline because that will make your eyes look smaller. So you don't have to use a white liner on the waterline. After your eyeshadow and eyeliner is complete, you are going to take your mascara and blink against the lashes and really wiggle it and embed it into the base root of your lashes. So you can see the difference. I'll put a side-by-side before and after image, and that's all you need to make your eyes look a little bit bigger. If you're over 50 and you're still enjoying putting on makeup, let me know below. I'd love to hear from you. If this video resonated with you, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, share it with a friend, or comment below. All of the links to any products that I've mentioned in this video are listed below, and following them through helps to support my channel so I can continue creating free content just like this for you. Until the next time.